Now we have a big boy, right? And
oh boy,
man, was it such a good showcase? It was great. Like they showed so many cool new games and showed off some new interesting features. But then we found out the price of everything.
Just rip the Band-Aid off, bro. Just do it.
Yeah. So James, how much? Remind me again. How much do video games cost nowadays?
Well, originally in the video, I said that the $70 price point was the new norm, which I thought would be the norm for a long time to come.
But
it turns out that was only the norm for 2 seconds.
Yeah, because according to Nintendo, I hope you like paying $80 for your games. According to Nintendo,
you have got to be fucking kidding me, bro, with this shit. I cannot believe it. Well, I mean, I can't believe it. Like, I'm shocked. Well, not that shocked.
So, the newly revealed Mario Kart World, the Switch 2 Direct is going to cost a whopping $80 to $90. $80 if you buy it digitally, and $90 if you buy it physically. And here's the kicker. The physical version doesn't have any game data on the cartridge.
Yes. Yes.
So you're paying $90 for a box and a useless cartridge.
So $80 if you buy directly from the Nintendo store, but $90 for, like you said, an empty cartridge. So you're paying $10 extra to have something to collect and put on your shelf. That just makes it the price more egregious.
Or hold your drink.
Or hold my drink. Yeah, a coaster. That's essentially what you're paying for. $10 for a coaster to come to your house. I am. Oh yeah. I don't even know what to say, honestly.
Well, before we get into that, how about we talk about the actual showcase itself?
Oh no. That's easy. Honestly, the opinions to have on this showcase are easy. What we saw was essentially Nintendo fixing every mistake that the Switch 1 had, adding a lot of features that, some are cool and some are like, it's not that innovative because it's kind of already been there.
The chat button, isn't that great?
Exactly.
Bro, that's so awesome. You know what? I'm so glad Nintendo invented this creative and game-breaking feature called voice chat. It's so cool, but so innovative, man.
Bro,
what's that? Oh wait, that's been a thing for 20 years. Oh, okay.
Dude, it looks like Discord.
Straight up Discord.
It looks like straight up
Discord. You know, I'm so glad Nintendo took 20 fucking years to find out what voice chat functionality was.
Dude, I couldn't believe it. Like, they showed me like the way that they were chatting, and I'm like, that's literally just Discord with the boxes with the
fucking shit frame rate, by the way. You see the little, it was running like 12 frames a second because the poor Switch can't fucking handle.
Oh my god, even the Switch 2 can't handle an all high frame rate. So so the Switch 2 has now game chat, which is an innovation, and then they're having a camera that they can sell separately so that you can act. Yeah, they essentially just invented Discord.
And you know that there's going to be no other cameras that are compatible with it.
No, not at all. Nintendo Switch 2 camera for a bajillion dollars extra, $30 extra. I'm calling it now. Fuck.
I think Angry Joe was looking at it. He was like, $50 for a camera. $90.
Are you out of your mind?
Exactly.
Are you out of your mind? Dude, that's my favorite of his quotes. Are you out of your mind? So, and then now we have the Switch Pro 2, which makes my Pro controller outdated as fuck, simply because it does not have the chat button now.
Clearly. Well, actually, it has the back buttons, handles, little back.
Yeah, the back pedals. Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, but dude, come on, man. Like the controller is already overpriced as it is, and I know it's going to be overpriced now. But you know what, dude? I will say the Switch 2 does have actual innovations, like you can use the Joy-Cons as mouses.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
That's actually that's kind of cool. I mean, it might be a little a little gimmicky. I don't know if I'll be using it too much. I mean, I honestly though, like with my current setup, because of my mini fridge computer here, I can actually like put a Switch 2 there. Actually, like use my monitor, the monitor that I'm using right now, and like just take off the keyboard and then use.
Yeah,
So it could be kind of cool. But like, my
yeah.
question is like, you're playing in the living room, right? Like, so do they expect everyone to just play like on a coffee table when they're using this stuff? Because like, you have to put on some kind of surface. So like, it is cool. I can see the potential of it in some stuff. Like they had one game called I forgot what it's called now. It was like drag something, whatever, that wheelchair basketball game that they showed very briefly. They were showing off the capability. Oh, everyone's drawing a blank. No one fucking remembers it. But like pretty much they showed like how the mouse capabilities where you could like emulate the dragging motion, the gravity motion that you would have on a.
Oh yeah. No, it was wheelchair basketball. Yes. That's what it was.
Basketball.
Yeah. It did you did the motion of like doing the wheelchair, which it's cool, but again, it's like you said, the people who own this console, like 90% of them are going to be on the couch with no flat surface in front of them. So it really like that serves more our purposes as PC gamers that we're just going to hook up the Switch to our monitor and then play on the desk. But dude, honestly, like for a console like the Switch, I'm gonna like play in my living room or something, or put it on my TV and play on my bed, you know. So I don't know, it's cool. I guess it's a good gimmick for like any of the FPSs that are going to be brought to the Switch.
Very well, maybe I'm not sure. I guess it could work like for an
Yeah, probably for Netflix or something. But also, we really don't know a lot of the features, and it actually talked about a little. Let me take it back. When I got the Steam Deck, Valve released something called Aperture Steam Deck Labs, which is essentially like a free game that showed you all of like the features of your Steam Deck. The Switch apparently is going along the same route, offering a free experience on learning how to on the Switch.
Free?
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
What?
Excuse me. Hang on. What's
free?
Hang on. All right. I have just received word that it is in fact not free, and you have to pay money to learn how to use your fucking console. I'm beyond infuriated with this fucking shit. This thing is cool. This thing has potential, and it's literally being held back by nickel and diming from fuck ass Nintendo.
Pretty much, yeah, because they show up a lot of cool fucking games. Some really big surprises. Like,
yes,
we got Bloodborne, but not Bloodborne. We got legally distinct Nintendo Bloodborne now.
Legally distinct Nintendo.
Like we got it was called the Dusk Bloods, right? We got Lord Miyazaki saying "fuck Nintendo." I'm just gonna do it myself. I mean,
exactly.
We're watching this trailer so I remember like watching this, and I'm like, this looks FromSoft as fuck. Like I just immediately, like, as soon as I saw the lighting and the textures, I'm like, those are a FromSoft game. And then I saw like the cinematography of like that shot like a FromSoft cutscene, and I looked even further. I'm like,
and then
that looks kind of like Victorian era ish. And then of course like you have the long lingering shot of like hands and stuff, which FromSoft loves doing. They're not good at facial animations, so like they prefer to like focus on like body hands and stuff like that, like tell their story. But I was like, oh, this is definitely FromSoft. And then
sure enough, FromSoft.
We're like, wait, what is this? Like I was just staring at the screen like, what the fuck is happening over here? Like I'm just seeing a bunch of Victorian era shit here, but like Bloodborne's owned by Sony, so like my mind was a whirlwind while watching this. And of course I see Steampunk Iron Man over here. And he just goes soaring across those. This was so weird. Everyone was like, what are we watching? And so we were like, oh man, I guess it's like a spiritual successor to Bloodborne. But then we're like, wait, like there's no way this could be exclusive, right? Like, no, this could be multi-platform. And then they hit us with the available only on Switch 2. And I lost my fucking mind. I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Like, so I'm gonna have to pay $450 plus God knows how much for this game, so I can finally play Bloodborne. Sort of, right? It's like, oh, can we get a Bloodborne 2? And then the monkey paw just fucking the Donkey Kong paw just curled like fucking crazy.
Donkey Kong Paul, dude. Oh my god, I love that one. I'm gonna use that one.
It's like, sure, like, yeah, you got a new Bloodborne game, but it's gonna be Nintendo Switch, and you have to pay probably $80 for this, plus $450 for the console.
It is gonna be $80.
Now, the only thing that kind of like dampened my hype for this one in particular was that apparently it's a multiplayer game, which is very weird. Yeah, like according to the promotional stuff, it says like it's gonna be like 8-player multiplayer game. Or the players, 8-player multiplayer game where players have to like fight for something called the First Blood. We don't know what the hell that is. Apparently, it's going to be an article published by Miyazaki that's going to detail what the game is going to be about. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm a little bit let down. I would prefer like something more single player focused, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's from Soft. They haven't let me down yet.
Yeah,
we'll just have to see. But speaking of Monkey's Paw, they also showed off. Well, this is what they finished off with. It looks freaking great. I know this is like the big one
for me.
Excited. But yes, I'll be talking about it a bit.
Yeah.
What were you thinking while you were watching this?
I was thinking to myself, finally, a mainline Donkey Kong game, just like Donkey Kong 64. Because for me, that was my childhood growing up. Donkey Kong 64. Like I played it more than Super Mario 64. So to see a mainline Donkey Kong game like this with destructible environments,
everything's destructible. It's like Red Faction. It's just like you can see you can destroy it. And they were really emphasizing it like throughout the entire trailer.
Yeah, they were like you were like literally digging tunnels, throwing rocks, everything. Look at this. Look how good it looks. Oh my god!
Yeah,
and it's like
old, and so pretty.
And it's the old school look. Like this is him from his from like the arcade, from the Donkey Kong arcade game. Like that was his original look before they changed it.
Yeah, before they made it look a little more monkey-like.
Yeah, he looks so good.
Yeah, he is tearing shit up this whole. I'm like, damn, Donkey Kong is just tearing shit up this whole game.
No, dude, Donkey Kong is strong as fuck. People
Clearly,
forget that.
He's just tearing everything up. You know what's funny? I lost my mind. I kind of like. Not lost my mind, but like I was like kind of fixated on the vegetation. I'm like, bro, like this is like some of those beautiful vegetation I've seen. It's like, I mean,
say it again.
There's some of those beautiful vegetation I've seen.
Yes,
like there's one part where he's like sliding down.
Yeah, I think it was here. There. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I'm like, this looks beautiful. Like I never thought I would think grass would look so pretty, but it's the most beautiful looking grass.
And then there's
Donkey Kong Country classic levels.
Yep, the classic levels. So I'm really excited for this game.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And surprisingly, though, it's not going to be a launch title. Even though it is coming out like during the launch year. It's only coming out a month afterwards. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they
that's a thumbnail right there.
Yeah. The face.
What did you call face.
Augie face. Okay. I never knew what that was
also
called.
known as the fucked silly face, pretty much.
Oh my god.
That's pretty much it, yeah, because anytime you watch a hentai, it goes, ah! It looks fucking stupid, but it's just, for some reason people like it. I don't know, it's just kind of funny, but fucking degenerates. Okay, so other exciting reveals was GameCube is going to be coming to Nintendo Service Online.
Indeed, they're trying to they're trying really hard to dissuade educational content.
Yes,
on the internet.
Yes, they are. Yeah, so like they showed off, playing some GameCube games now, because now they have they have the Sega Genesis, which is very surprising.
Yeah.
The Nintendo, the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, and I think the GameCube as well. So it seems like they're devoted to like making their catalog, their entire Nintendo catalog, like playable on it. This is the one I was fucking like, holy shit, like,
dude. Yes, this was a huge blast from the past.
Fucking Soul Calibur 2 with Link.
Yes, this because do you remember this one?
Yes, of course.
Yes,
I remember playing this on Armando's GameCube, and it's like, wow, Link's in a fucking fighting game. This is like the greatest guest character to have like in a fighting game.
Yeah, dude, guest character, and I think the PlayStation had
Heihachi. PlayStation had Heihachi, and Xbox had Spawn, which is
no, dude. They also hang on. I know that they had Darth Vader and Yoda as well.
That's in Soul Calibur 4. That's not.
What's
2.
This one?
2. That's 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, okay. Oh, whoops, my bad.
Yeah, 4 never came out for Nintendo Pro.
Okay.
So yeah, you have
Yeah,
F-Zero, of course, Wind Waker and stuff. So like a lot of really good. So I mean, it is cool. Oh yes, and then of course.
Yep, and of course. Nintendo has our Discord bugged. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, Pokemon Gale of Darkness, Path of Radius. So yeah, a lot of really good games, and more titles will be added in the future.
Yeah, dude. No, they're great. Oh my god, Pokemon Coliseum.
Yes, I have that one also on my educational software as well. I played a little bit of it. I never really finished it. I played like the very beginning hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it has an interesting concept that you could steal Pokemon from other people.
Yeah, and then of course, like they showed like a bunch of games that were. Oh wait, one more for for the first party.
This one's right up your alley.
Absolutely. So if you're a listener to this podcast, you know that one of my guilty pleasures is the Dynasty Warriors games, as well as any Dynasty Warriors adjacent game. And one of the Dynasty Warriors adjacent games that I really love is the Hyrule Warriors game. Maybe the Age of Calamity, which was the spin-off for Warriors spin-off for Breath of the Wild. That seems like they're doing the same thing, but now with Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes.
And it seems like this one's going to be just like how Age of Calamity was like sort of like a prequel / spin-off of Breath of the Wild. This is going to be a like prequel spin-off of.
Yes, it is.
Now it remains to be seen like if there's going to be an alternate story, because like in Age of Calamity, the story is very different. Like, even though it's a prequel, right? It's more about like stopping the calamity that happened in the first place than it is about like what happened. It's not like it's not a one-to-one.
I see.
But yeah, it seems like this is about the Age of Imprisonment. Now I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't know what they mean by Age of Imprisonment. But I guess what they mean by Age of Imprisonment is when they first put Ganon away.
Yes.
So this is going to be like all about that. But the thing that kind of worries me though is that I'm going to be playing as like these weird tall furry people the entire time. And I hope that's not the case. Like I kind of want to play. I want to play like Link and like Riju and Urbosa and stuff. Because like especially Urbosa, because I really liked Urbosa.
Well, remember they didn't exist. They didn't exist in this timeline.
They can come back, bro. They did an ass pulled timeline bullshit in Age of Calamity where they got all the characters together.
Oh, they did. Oh, yeah, they did. Well, then anything is possible. Then
like literally, like Riju comes back from the future to come fight with Urbosa in the past. So like, it can.
Yeah, well, so especially since especially since Zelda. No, I was thinking that Zelda is the Sage of Time. So technically, yeah, she if anyone would have the power to do that, it'd be her. And
then of course, like they announced that Elden Ring gonna be on Switch. So pretty much like all the big games that didn't make it. Here's a list of all the games, right? Splits Fiction, Street Fighter 6, Borderlands 4. Well, Borderlands 4 hasn't come out, but it will come out like on.
Oh, dude! When Randy Pitchford came out in the, I laughed. I laughed
that so fucking hairdo! What the fuck is that? This man, like more and more every day, trying to look more and more like a magician because he's such a wannabe magician. He loves magic. He's like really into like magicians. Especially a magician with certain fairly legal girls on USB drives.
That guy is a piece of work.
Oh yes, he's a very, very interesting fellow. Oh man, come on now, I gotta see this. There we go, yeah!
Look at this guy.
You know what, I changed my mind. This is the fucking... this is our thumbnail now. It's just...
This is our thumbnail? You know what, put my face on it.
Randy Pitchford. Hey, you have hair! I see you got some hair transplants, man. They look great. Really compliments your head shape.
That's just an awful design. Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4, of course, is going to be coming out. So, along with a bunch of other games that will be coming out in the future. So that 007 game that the Hitman developers are making is supposed to come on there.
Yes, which I'm curious about.
Yeah, me too, but they said nothing on it. And I was really hoping they would show something there. But it was pretty much like the same exact trailer they've been showing. Yeah. Game still exists, and we're going to be working on it for the Switch 2. I would say like out of the like exclusives, this is probably the only other one I was really interested in. This is Demon Cross Machina Titanic Scion, which is the sequel to Demon Cross Machina, which is a mech game that came out this time now. You're going to be like in power suits and shit. This looks anime as fuck. Cool. So I was like, okay, this looks kind of cool. I'm probably gonna want to check this out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't have the audio playing, but like if you hear the audio, like you hear the dialogue and stuff, like this is...
No, but if you hear the audio, you know like it's fucking cool. It's super dope.
This one seems pretty cool.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like this looks like if Anthem was a good game.
His Anthem was anime and good.
Yeah. Oh my god, poor BioWare. But they brought it on themselves.
Yeah, they brought themselves. Now, for the actual console itself, it's interesting how powerful it is. Actually, I didn't think it was going to be like that much of a bump. So you saw like it's like this can actually run 4K 120.
Yes,
which is very interesting. So like actually, some games will actually have like they're going to do like a PS5 thing where it's going to have like a quality mode and a performance mode. Mm-hmm. So like they use Metroid Prime 4 Beyond as an example, which by the way will get enhancements for the low fee of God knows how much. Yeah, that's
$10, bro. I'm assuming
it better be $10. Anything higher than that, although knowing Nintendo, I would not put it past them to go past that.
20. What's the highest you think they'll go?
I think 20 will be the highest. But even that's way too fucking high because Sony only charges $10
for a fucking HD texture pack.
Yeah, for some fucking HD texture pack.
We get mods like that for free on PC. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Now, some things you do get new features. Like they showed off Mario Party Jamboree. Like it gets new mini games and it gets new ways to play the mini games. So like that one, okay, maybe you can make the case for that.
Yeah, but
Zelda.
Okay, so the Mario Party, you also remember you have to pay for the camera to get those features as well. So you're paying the upgrade pack plus the camera.
I think that might be a bonus. I think
so that.
I think the camera might be a bonus. I'm sure there's like they have subs for that.
Yeah, but then again, you know what? Actually, I like that idea. I like looking into the face of my friends as I fuck them over in Mario Party.
Yeah, so the camera can capture me choking you out in real time.
Me when I get you. Yeah, but yes, some actually enhance the gameplay so that it uses the Switch 2's features, but some are just glorified texture packs and HD.
Like Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Which is like, that's such a heartbreaker, man, because like,
it is.
I specifically stopped playing, or actually, I specifically did not play Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm like, you know what, the Switch 2 is going to come out soon. I'm going to play Tears of the Kingdom at a good resolution and a good frame rate. And it looked beautiful, by the way. Like, it looked really fucking... I can only imagine how good it looked on emulation, because I'm sorry, education software. When you played on your education software, like, how did it look on your computer?
Well, it looked great, but for some reason, I don't know if there was a problem with the software itself, because it still ran kind of shit. And I have no idea why. But I did play it on the base Switch, and when it ran beautifully. But as you know, the infamous Korok Forest was it really shows the game stuttering hard. So when you go into the Korok Forest in either game, the frames dip.
Oh, pretty this game.
Yeah, dude, look at that.
That's just Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
I played a lot of. I never finished it.
I
think I'm probably just gonna skip. Games are too long.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that FPS on that. Now,
so smooth. Anything above 25 FPS is like fine in my book. And it looks so good. So sharp, so colorful. Looks like all.
the good news is, well, actually, there is no good news. I was going to say, like, you never bought the game, so you don't have to pay for the texture pack, because you can just buy the Switch 2 version outright. But I think it's the same price either way.
You have to get the upgrade pack would be, God knows. I paid only $55 for it. Bought it from.
Yeah.
But still, like, I feel bad for like people who are like paid full price for Tears of the Kingdom and this like.
Me, I am that person. I paid full price, $70, and then technically speaking, if we're gonna bring it up to the Nintendo Switch 2 price point, yeah, then the HD pack does make sense for it to cost $10. But it's cool though.
There's a companion.
Yeah, there's a companion app,
but still, like, that's not worth it.
No, it's not worth $10. It's honestly, I think they're just bypassing the amiibo and just like giving you an app on your phone. Like, screw the like, they're not even doing amiibos anymore.
Now, sharing creations with your QR code, that's what you kind of. Again, that could just be an online fee.
I was gonna say, would you pay $10 for that?
Oh, of course not. And that could just be an online fee.
And dude, I'm not even that creative. Like, I literally make rudimentary shit. Like, I don't go ham on the creative
Hey,
stuff.
you're not making fucking Gundams.
No, I'm really
Or
not. I'm
giant
not like
6-foot dongs.
or crosses to crucify the Koroks. Like, that's not me. Like, I don't do that. I don't have that creativity to make that shit. But the console itself is a major stepping stone, and I was, you don't understand, like, before the whole pricing issue, I was legit excited. I was like, oh my god, like, it's my birthday, and it's like around my birthday month too. So I'm like,
yeah, it's coming very soon.
Yeah, dude. So
Everyone
I was like,
expected.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna be able to play these cool games. I'm gonna play the new Donkey Kong and just like live life. And then life fucking bent me over. And now I'm like, if I buy the bundle, I'll definitely get Mario Kart for $30 off. because the bundle is $400 with Mario Kart, and Mario Kart being $80. Sorry, $500. Excuse me.
Hey, but you know what? You save $30.
I told my sister, she said the exact same thing. She's like, so you save $30? I'm like, listen, you got to take what you can get, because I'm not gonna. I mean, you'll probably have the same sentiment than I do, that we hate ourselves, because despite all of the shit talking that we're doing right now, and despite all the outrage, we're buying this console. It's
probably.
yeah, like, yeah. I mean, for different reasons. Like, for me, it's the Donkey Kong. For you, it's the Bloodborne, not Bloodborne,
and Metroid.
Game. And then, of course, Metroid, which, by the way, it'll be my first Metroid game ever. Like, ever. I've never played any of the...
Oh, man.
No, dude, not even the old ones, the SNE ones, like the side scrollers, not even those, bro. So this will be my first Metroid game. You should play
Dread. Dread is super good.
Really?
Yeah, but that one's 2D. That one's more traditional. But still, it's super good.
That was more the traditional. I heard it was good. But, maybe like when
it's short. It's not that long. It's like, it'd be like in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, well, I don't want to pick it up until I get the Switch. Until I get the Switch 2, rather. But
it runs well also on the regular Switch.
Yeah, because it's not really...
No, it's not demanding at all.
It's not demanding.
Very simple game.
Yeah, so there's a lot to be excited for. It's just, the
pricing.
The pricing, because it just shows greed, yes, obviously. But it really, these people are taking advantage of their fan base, and it's really putting a sour taste in their mouths, because Nintendo, not really, more so other game developers, the day's going to come where we're not going to pay for this shit anymore. We're going to move on. We're going to have moved on to other stuff, or we're going to move on to other game developers that actually treat us like we're worth a damn. So
yeah, there will be a breaking point. And I think another thing that we didn't mention this kind of opens the floodgates on price hikes for video games in the future. Yes. If everyone sees Nintendo, one of the biggest game companies in the world, pretty much the biggest game company of Japan, that pretty much owns Japan, is now charging games for $80 or $90, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you don't think EA isn't gonna go and not charge $80 fucking dollars for Madden, or 2K is gonna charge $100 for GTA 6?"
Well, yeah, dude, and not only that, this is something else to consider as well. So that Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to come out this year. Or, well, it's supposed to. But there's rumors that it might get delayed. Who knows? The point is, a lot of rumors when the conversation around price came out, because I believe, I don't know if it was the head of Rockstar or if it was the head of Take-Two, he was being very serious about pricing his games like in the hundreds of dollars. And everyone laughed like, wow, this guy is so fucking out of touch. Years later, look where we're at now. We were complaining about $70 price tags. We were barely getting used to that, and now we're already being hit with another price hike. So that rumor, or that fantasy, there you go. Yeah, that one.
Better investment analyst and research released a Gargantuan 219-page report about the state of video games.
Actually, did we cover this? No, we didn't cover this.
Never covered it.
We did not cover this. Okay, because it sounds very familiar. I probably read a video on it like a while back, but I don't think we covered it. But in any case, a game that big and that influential, because let's be real, GTA 6 is, people are frothing at the mouth for this game.
Oh, it's gonna sell.
So Rockstar, like Nintendo, Rockstar, like Nintendo, essentially owns the market, and they know that fan base, their customer base, are going to pay whatever they can to get their hands on this game. So now what used to be a joke is now turning into, well, something pretty serious. So I worry specifically for price, because remember, this is a hobby. This isn't an essential. We're getting squeezed on essentials in our everyday life.
And now with these tariffs going around,
yeah,
more tariffs going around, right? That's
hopefully
really makes me worried.
Well, hopefully, that the Switch can be shipped before. Like maybe there's already they're already in the warehouses waiting.
Yeah, I'm sure it's in June, so I'm sure a lot of them have been already finished manufacturing.
Yeah, but it's sad to see, because we can't even enjoy our hobbies anymore without having to pay an arm and a leg. So it's just sad. It's sad to say, but hopefully the sadness will be alleviated by Donkey Kong when I buy the Switch in June.
Well, we'll see. I might hold out. It's ridiculous to me how much they expect us to. And that the direct was really good. Like, everyone was really hyped, excited for it, and it's just amazing like how fast that hype was killed as soon as the price points came on. And they made it a point to not talk about price points during the direct, because that's what they wanted at people. They wanted everyone to be hyped up. They wanted everyone to feel good. Everyone to be excited for Metroid and Donkey Kong.
Dude.
Bloodborne, not Bloodborne. And then they're like, all right, that'll be $80, $90.
$80, lung and a kidney.
And your firstborn child.
And your firstborn child, yes.
Well, with that said, I think we've gone on long enough. You want to...
Oh, yeah, we have. Oh, my God, yes, we have. Holy shit.
Yes, we have.
But hey, we had a lot to say. But in any case, thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode of 2 Bar Connection. We really appreciate you guys watching the podcast. Please leave a like down below, and also leave a comment if there's any games that you want us to cover, or if you have any game suggestions for us to play. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for updates. You can catch us on YouTube, which is the best way to watch us, but we do have audio versions of the podcast available on Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and Spotify. You can follow us on our socials. I believe we are available on Twitter. We will not call it X, and I think we're also on Blue Sky as well. Yes?
No,
not yet.
I'll make it tomorrow.
We're planning. We're planning. Sorry,
it's been so long. I just keep forgetting.
Well, yeah,
I'm not a social media guy.
Dude, me neither. Like, I keep forgetting our Twitter handle. What is it? It's at 2 Bar Podcast. At 2 Bar Podcast.
I gotta make socials for us and just put it at the bottom.
Yeah, I think that'd be better. Yeah, and I think I have to write it down so I can read off of it. But in any case, thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks again for listening. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Peace.
Bye, everybody.